What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I am your host, XA. Thank you for joining me today. I hope everybody's doing well. I'm still working out, still making music, trying to make the videos. I appreciate every one of you. Thank you for reaching out to me and making sure that I'm all right. You know who you are. I appreciate you. Today I wanted to do just basically a tip on how to work with loops. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever had this happen to you? I like that loop. All right, I'm going to drop it over here in track 1. Put it in program 1. Right here on this pad right here. Yeah. Right, stop. Stop. All right. Track 2. Work with a little bit of sound. Come up with something. All right, just see where it goes. It's all right. I got to double tap it to stop it. All right. All right. What's that about? Okay. I record that. I'm gonna record that. What the hell is that? Poor guy. Let me show you how to work with that. Stay tuned. Alright guys, so I don't know about you guys, but I personally don't like hitting that twice. You know, everyone, you know, do it just once in a while, it's okay. But when you're like stacking tracks and you're making tracks and then you're hearing it and you want it to stop when you push stop, that's when I want it to stop. I don't want it to continue hearing it. I don't want to do that and then stop and then it doesn't stop. Because after a while, you just get a little tired of like that going over and over and over. As personal to me, you might not care, but if you do care, this video is definitely for you. I'm gonna show you how to get past that, and I think you're really gonna like also how you can manipulate that sample by doing it this way too. So I'm gonna give you my view, and I'm gonna swing the camera around so you can check out what I'm looking at, because I really want you to see. Of course you can do this, especially in standalone mode, because you got the grid and you can move everything around. But I'm gonna show you some from the software just so you can get an idea, so you can see it better. Really, is what it boils down to. I wanted you to see it from a bigger screen. So let's go. So I'm gonna keep this real simple. As you can see right here, here's my loop. All right, and you can see I dropped it right into this pad right here. Reflects right over here. Drum loop, you can see that in program 1 in track 1. All right, track 1, program 1, and then here's that loop. And then when I press it and then I hit stop, which obviously you can't see that, it doesn't stop. That's what I'm talking about when it gets really annoying, especially like to me, it just breaks up my creativity. It doesn't ruin my night or my day, but it's just like I just want it to like stop when I say I want it to stop. So here's a way to get around that, right? And this is real simple. I hope you enjoy this. This is definitely for beginners, guys. So if you already know this, all right, you can move on. Good to see you. If not, stay tuned. I'm gonna show you how to do this. So the first thing you'll want to figure out is where that sample actually does stop. All right, is it going to be on the 3rd bar? It's going to be halfway. Is it going to go all the way? This is set up on 8 bars right now, as you can see right over here as I move my mouse around. So it's to here now, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to listen to see where it stops. All right, so it's 4 bars. All right, it stops right there, right? So we're going to go all the way and move it out all the way to right there. Okay? That's step 1. That's where you want it to go to. Now it's still going to do the same thing. You hit play. It's still, you got to push stop twice. So what you're going to do is you want to go into your program edit screen. All right? And it's this 4 squares right here. All right? It looks like tic-tac-toe. So you press that either with your live, your X, whatever, right? And you're going to go into this mode. All right, you're going to scroll all the way over, okay, just like that. Okay, and you're going to be right here in this pad play mode. All right, one thing you want to make sure is you want to make sure that that's highlighted green, because if it's over here and you do any changes over here at all, whether it's panning, volume, tuning, filter cutoffs, anything you do, it's going to do it to that pad. So you want to make sure that it's there and get ready, because it's going to start playing like that, and then double twice to snap it, which I hate it. So it's like, this is what I'm saying. It's not just when you're just stacking sounds and you're creating. It's anything that you're doing with that sample, with that loop. And as you play it back and you hear it and you want to do something else to it, you got to keep double tapping. And this is where the madness freaking stops. So you want to come all the way over here again. All right. So we went to program, edit, right over here. We're coming all the way down to pad play mode. And you see where it says sample play? You want to put node on. Now watch what happens over here with the filters and the envelopes and the amp. It's going to change. Boom. All right. Now watch what happens when I play back the sample and I stop now. One tap. That was one tap. And I'll show you up here also so you can see that it only took me one time to stop it. So I'm going to play it one time. You see that? Now I'm going to take that off so you can see also that it does the same thing even if you do it through the mouse. Like if you click with the mouse on the stop, I'm going to take that off. I'm going to hit play. All right, and I'm going to hit stop. And you see, I hit stop and it's still playing. So you got to double tap it here too. You got to double tap on the live, on the X. It doesn't matter. But when you come over here to the play mode, all right, the pad play mode, and you change this to node on, then it changes. All right, the sustain, and now when you push play and you hit stop, it stops right there. And this is really, really cool, guys, if you wanted to play with this, because you can start this loop anywhere you want, and that goes for either a melody or a drum loop. It doesn't have to be just a drum loop. It could be anything that you're looping, that you're trying to manipulate, you're trying to work with. So this is what I do. I just go over here to node on, and then I'm able to push play and stop and move on. And that goes even if I hit the pad, and I hit the pad. See that? When I hit the pad, I guess you don't see that. Let me go back. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to do it this way because I don't want to do screenshots. Every time I do screenshots, it turns out to be like this bad, weird sound crap going on. So, as you notice, it's highlighted. This time when I hit the pad, it'll play, and when I let go, it'll stop. Just like that. Same thing if I do it on the pad itself, on the X or the live, right? If you let go, it stops. And there's so many things you can do with that, because you can bring that sound in anytime you want, whether it's a melody or it's a drum loop, and so many things you can work around without having to double tap that. So I hope you enjoy that tip. It's a very simple tip, but for me, man, it drives me crazy when it just loops and I hit stop and I have to hit stop twice, and then every time I'm making a change and I hear the playback and it stops. Enough, man. So this will stop that. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you got something out of it. I do have another tip for you guys also that I wanted to give you that I use a lot actually, and it's right here in the filter area, right in the same program edit area, especially when I'm doing, now in this case I'm doing a drum loop, so I necessarily wouldn't use a high pass or low pass filter unless I'm going for some kind of sound or something that I'm creating. But let's just say that you're working with a snare or hi-hats or any percussion sound that you don't need any low end. You have that available right here. You go to the high pass filter. You can go to any one of these. I usually use one. All right, and then when you hear it back, now you're gonna hear all the lows out of it, right? Sorry. Now let me tell you why I like working with that right there. You're working with something that you're going to be tuning with your ears, right? So as you play back your track, right, and you got that snare on top, and maybe it sounds a little muddy on top of your drums, and you can go right there and use your ears to just tone the filter, and not tone, but use the filter to hear the frequencies that are bothering your mix. And it's a great way to do it without going to an EQ. Nothing wrong with that, but if you use it this way, you're not going by anything except your ears. So I hope you like that tip. That's what I do to mess around with my samples and my loops. This is one situation. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I appreciate every one of you. You guys are awesome. Have a good day.